Name is Chad Wright. I play guitar for Close to Consideration. When I was at like 7 or 8 years old, got a real small, shitty guitar. Really started playing in like 6th grade, and then from there I've never stopped. There's a guitar club at school, and I met Trace, the original guitarist, and it was just sort of a competition to become better because we always played guitar together in school, so we wanted to form a band, and so we asked Austin to come and practice with us.
My name's Austin Weaver, and I play drums for Close to Consideration. In 1st grade is when I got my first drum set, my real drum set. And just have been playing ever since, really. My 2 friends, Chad and Trace, decided to jam after school, and they asked if I could go along, and so I came over to play with them, and it was awesome. You know, we played, our first show was actually at my best friend Jonathan, his birthday party. We were, like I said, probably like 6th grade. It was in his backyard to about like a couple, maybe a dozen or 2 of our friends. And it was a blast. We had regular band practices, and at that point we even had a handful of original songs that we'd play regularly, so that was cool.
We played the championship in Lemoyne. We played like a couple random fire halls and set some shows up, some parks.
And at like benefit shows and school functions a lot. When freshman year rolled around, we actually recorded our first album. Well, EP anyway. It was only 5 tracks, born in the basement, and we released it and like sold it at our shows and stuff. And it was hard. You couldn't play at bars for the most part because we were too young. So we'd play at any function we could. We'd play at basement parties. We made a couple house party trips when we were in high school to West Virginia and Pittsburgh.
After we all went to school in different places, Trace decided to leave the band, and so we were looking for a bass player.
So Chad went to Shippensburg, and I went to York.
Oh no, my Zippo's out of fluid. That's a bummer. Oh, yes, thank you. Hi, my name is Sam Hug. I play bass for Close to Consideration. I'm from Farmington Valley area, actually in Connecticut. I picked up the guitar in like middle school. So I was, I don't know, how old are you in middle school? Like 12 or 13 probably, I would say. I started playing bass in jazz band when I was a sophomore in high school. And that's where I think it all started working out for me. In my group of friends from my public school friends that we had started jamming, that band was known then by the moniker the Boxing Gandhis, later came to be known as the Non Sequiturs. Still exists to this day. I'm afraid I'm not an active member currently, but we started playing a lot. Sophomore into junior year, we started practicing, rehearsing, recording. And we played all kinds of stuff, and that's where I think I really started, I mean, between that and jazz band really gave me a great love for like both sides of music. When all the music schools that I applied to didn't really pan out, I figured, what the hell, I can at least get out of hometown. So to York I came. It was freshman year orientation week, and there was an open mic night. I met Austin Weaver there. That was in, that was probably still in August at that point. I met him and a good friend Joe Robert. They were roommates. Not that much later, I discovered that they had been in a band and they had recently lost their bass player. Drove up to their spot, and I was just outside of Harrisburg, and so we jammed a couple songs that they had. And it kind of just went from there. They, I guess they liked me a lot because I don't think they auditioned anybody else or anything like that. But that was when I became a part of Close to Consideration.
Shortly after Sam joined, we started playing right away. We learned a few new songs, and we taught him a bunch of our old songs and covers that we played.
And I think we had an album, or an EP, completely recorded and released by that spring.
Our first EP with Sam called Chemical Cocktail, and going back into the studio was really cool, and it came out awesome.
But yeah, we played with a lot of real special acts over the years.
We also got to play with the Misfits.
In addition to the Misfits, we played with the Independents in Harrisburg not that long ago.
Real Big Fish,
The lovely Afro-Man.
The Expendables, and Sublime with Rome, and a whole bunch of bands I never thought we'd get to play with.
One of the biggest shows that just came up was Sublime with Rome. When I first heard about the show, I couldn't believe it.
I actually didn't really believe it when I first found out that we were supposed to play with Sublime with Rome.
Almost pooped my pants.
A call came to go and pick up the tickets to sell for the show. That was when it became very real, especially since it was like less than a month in advance.
I feel like they've been a huge inspiration to my music for such a long time. To be able to play with them was definitely a cool experience.
It's a band I've been listening to for, as long as I've been listening to music, so.
Felt like we were prepared for the show, just deciding what songs to play and getting all our friends there.
Pull into the back of the venue in our little teeny van and see all these big RVs and 18-wheelers and all their equipment.
It's at a big, convention center between a bunch of clubs and a Marriott hotel. It's a gigantic room.
I don't know if the craziest feeling was when the lights went out right before we went up on stage and heard the crowd go crazy.
It was the biggest stage we've ever played on. I mean, most people we've ever played to.
Sublime and the Expendables, it was real crazy to think that that's where we were at that particular time.
Oh, well, we got a couple shows planned for the winter. We'll take whatever gets thrown our way, but we're planning on recording a really high quality album, hopefully.
Yeah, expect a new CD soon. That'd be awesome.
I hope that we're going to be going on tour real soon.
Got booked at a good bit of festivals, and it's been a lot of fun. Take it from there. Booking spring and summer.
Something that is more important than anything, promoting, playing the shows, doing all the work, isn't worth anything if you don't have great music. So a lot of the rock star bogus can get in the way, but at the end of the day, we gotta write the good songs. Keep you coming back for more. So you can expect more of that real soon from us. I can guarantee you that.